This is IGN. A thing of booty. This is your IGN review of Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii by Tristan Ogilvie. It may seem like a long leap to make from the R-rated streets of Tokyo's red light district to the YAR-rated pirate-infested waters of the Hawaiian Islands, but Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii has successfully pulled off the switch from bare-knuckling to swashbuckling with confidence and considerable flair. This jaunty adventure jettisons the series' typical turf war cliches and pulpy plot twists in favor of spinning a streamlined and spirited tale of seafaring and treasure hunting, without sacrificing any of the addictive diversions and slapstick silliness that have long become its hallmarks. As far as spin-offs from the mainline entries go, Pirate Yakuza makes for an absolutely invigorating sea change that left me feeling perkier than a parrot on a pirate's shoulder. Essentially a coda to the events of 2024's Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Pirate Yakuza's off-the-wall story focuses on lovable series shit-stirrer Goro Majima. It gets straight to it. After awakening on the shores of a secluded island with amnesia, he promptly befriends an enthusiastic young boy and his adorable pet tiger cub, commandeers a pirate ship that, for entirely unexplained reasons, seems to have sailed in straight out of the 1700s, and sets about on a thrilling quest to find the lost treasure of a legendary sunken Spanish ship. Perhaps as a result of his temporary memory loss, Majima is considerably less manic in Pirate Yakuza than he has been in previous Like a Dragon stories, but he's still every bit as gleefully mischievous. There was never a dull moment between him and his ever-growing gang of goons turned treasure-seeking goonies as I explored the seas and shores of Pirate Yakuza's vibrant tropical setting. While 2023's Like a Dragon Gaiden experimented with a fairly superficial secret agent spin-off on the series' template, Pirate Yakuza steers Like a Dragon into some truly uncharted waters. There's plenty of lively naval combat to be enjoyed aboard Majima's adopted pirate ship, although to be clear, in terms of exploration, it doesn't attempt to match the sense of freedom I felt in the Caribbean setting of 2013's Assassin's Creed IV Black Flag. Instead, Pirate Yakuza's waters are broken down into a handful of smaller maps to warp between rather than one big open water world. And outside of the main Honolulu hub and a stunning ship graveyard turned casino district called Matlantis, many of the smaller islands are constructed out of the same recycled layouts. So over time, the sense of discovery slightly diminished whenever I dropped anchor and saw something a bit too familiar. Although Pirate Yakuza's Honolulu setting is more or less the same sun-drenched sprawl that featured in Infinite Wealth, there are enough new secrets and distractions that made it rewarding to explore a second time around. Outside of combat, Majima's hookshot can be employed to zip him up to anchor points on certain buildings, meaning that treasure chests full of alternate character costumes and other goodies are tucked away on hotel awnings and other various elevated spots all over the island. There are also countless bounty targets to track down and beat up for beefy cash bonuses, and games for the Safe House Master System to seek out. But of course, there's still more. In addition to the fiend photographing Sicko Snap and the infectiously giddy Super Crazy Delivery minigames that return from Infinite Wealth, Pirate Yakuza brings back Dragon Kart from Yakuza Like a Dragon, only this time in addition to its riotous racing circuits, they've bolted on an arena-based battle mode which made for some intense four-wheeled firefights. Meanwhile, the series' standard-issue batting cage minigame has been revitalized by swapping baseballs for cannonballs, and I had a great time knocking destructive dingers into descending stacks of explosive barrels. Propelled by a breezy and often completely bananas treasure hunting tale, Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii is a delightful spin-off that seamlessly shifts between street thuggery and skullduggery. Majima's Sea Dog stance is one of the most fun and flexible fighting styles I've enjoyed in the series to date, at least in its classic combo-based form, and I welcome the challenge of carefully balancing my crew lineup in order to survive the many turbulent naval battles. While its overworld maps feel a little padded out with recycled island settings, Honolulu itself is jammed with unpredictable sub-stories and overhauled activities that meant every moment of shore leave was full of surprises. Absolutely heaving with buried treasures and varied pleasures, Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii is a consistently captivating voyage that kept my timbers shivering whether on land or at sea. Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii's IGN score? 8 out of 10. Thanks for listening to IGN. My name is Tony Jackson, and for the latest updates on Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, visit us at IGN.com.
spoken layer.